Whoa, mangoes everywhere. Flav City family, what is up? It is Rose Honey. Dessi holding the camera and Daddy in the kitchen. Rose has a little snack of mango. We're steaming some vegetables behind us in the Thermomix. And Daddy had a great day yesterday because I went to Costco along with Whole Foods and Local Foods, a place here in Chicago. And I was fully expecting, Rose, when I stepped into the parking lot, I'd see a line snaking around the building like there always is. And I would go maybe get some gas and leave. You guys, dreams come true. No line at all. So I parked the car, I went into Costco, and I was probably there for an hour and a half doing Instagram stories and shopping. And I got some of the best stuff to buy at Costco right now. A lot of it's brand new. Some of it's keto, immune boosting, really good frozen food items. So I thought we should do a little quick review because we haven't been to Costco in a while because of the line. We can't film there anymore because they banned me from filming from the store. So we're just gonna make a video at home, right? Before we get rocking and rolling, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share. Rose, all those things are great, right? But 3-4 times a week now, we're doing live streams called Quarantine Kitchen. That's what we made last night. Dessi, how good was that dinner?
Oh,
Woo! That fish. Which is still on sale until Wednesday at Whole Foods for a good price with those fennel and broccolini little kind of like saute, was delicious. So there's a bell icon right below the video. Enable all notifications. Whoa, that way you don't get you don't miss out. You get a push on your phone. And make sure then on your phone level, iOS or Android, you have pushes enabled. That mango is so good. And right now is the season actually for these. These are honey mangoes or Alta Ufa mangoes. Dessi and I actually went to Ecuador, a town called Guayaquil, 2 years ago during harvest season. They have these, a 6-pack of organic ones at Costco for $6. It's the best deal ever. Okay, first and foremost, let's go to something I saw in the snack aisle. Check this out, you guys. You know I love to cruise that snack aisle. And it looks too good to be true. It looks like a fried kind of crisp here. It is organic, which is interesting. So we look at the ingredients, right? Check it out. It's dairy-free, and I love that the first ingredient is coconut milk, most likely coconut milk powder. Then tapioca flour as the binder. That's a paleo starch. Here's where it kind of bothers me. They're using organic sugar followed by organic coconut sugar. How much are they using? 4 grams of added sugar, but you guys, it's per 8 pieces, so 4 grams is 1 teaspoon of salt. I wish, and I'm sure Dessi wishes, yeah, get rid of the organic sugar, use 100% coconut sugar, right?
Salt, sugar.
Oh yeah, sugar. Get rid of the sugar. Use coconut sugar, because after that they're even using organic eggs, which means it doesn't even have a feed of GMO soy, and they're ruining the snack. But it's still borderline. First, let's check the flavor here, right? And it's all about money, right? Because why wouldn't you use pure coconut sugar? It's because they don't want to increase the cost too much.
Like little cigars.
That's nice. Try that, guys. That's for you. Right? And guys, it's actually not too sweet at all.
That on like a Sunday
Yeah, a little sundae, like the sundae we made on live stream. So guys, 8. Look at this.
Oh, really good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8. 8 of these has 1 teaspoon of added sugar, a combination of organic sugar and coconut sugar. Listen.
How big are they? Let's show people how big.
Yeah, they're pretty good size. You're not going to eat more than 8 of those, probably. So listen, I'm going to say it's approved for now, just because it's one of the healthier sweet snacks there. Kind of like those coconut clusters, too. They have a little bit of cane sugar, but not too much. But wow, these are really good. If it was 100% coconut sugar, they'd be totally Bobby approved. But they were really, really lovely. Wow. Tasty as can be. All right, Rose needed a lunch break. That's in her contract, and then a wardrobe change. So she's all good. We got her on the tush baby. Let's keep rocking and rolling for the Costco haul. Listen, I've talked about this before, but I'm so excited to start seeing what I consider the best-in-class coffee creamer out there at more and more Costco's. It's the Laird Superfood. You guys know I love their creamers and their InstaFuel coffee mix. This big bag at Costco is amazing. And this is why it's amazing. You compare these ingredients to any other coffee creamer on the market. This is dairy-free, right? So it has coconut milk powder, a little bit of coconut sugar, which is a paleo sweetener. We talked about that in the first ingredient. Aquamine, which is a calcium from algae, and organic extra virgin coconut oil. We're talking about under, look at this, under a gram of sugar per 3/4 of a teaspoon. Because it has coconut milk and coconut oil, it has all 4 MCTs, medium chain triglycerides. Now, go right next to this one at Costco and compare this to the Coffee Mate they have. Corn syrup, hydrogenated palm oil, vegetable oils, crazy amounts of sugar, and artificial and natural flavors. That is the norm for most coffee creamers. It is, Rose, I promise you. This is where it's at, and the price is fantastic at Costco, but they do have free shipping on their website right now, and they do have these 2 flavors, which are dynamite for creamers. This is the same creamer, but with cacao. When it's CACAO, it's raw cacao, and this has turmeric in here, which is fantastic for many benefits, but also just give a great kind of like earthiness or peppery to the coffee when you use the creamer. So check out the link down below for that free shipping. It's only until the end of April, but I'm so happy to see this at more and more Costco's because it's a great deal and it's such a premium ingredient. Now, let's go down a little trip of keto lane, right? There's getting more and more keto products at Costco. Here would be the first one, right? I saw these, I got excited. These are almond Kido Bites, 5 grams of net carbs per serving. Well, let's see how they're doing this, right? Ingredient list is short, I like that. Almond flour number 1, but the sweetener is inulin and erythritol. I don't mind that, but nowhere does it say, are you laughing at this, Rose? Nowhere does it say that the erythritol is non-GMO and erythritol comes from corn. So that's strike 1. And then they're using natural flavors, which is such a bummer because I mean, the macros are good, right? Look at that. And the sweetener, I don't mind them necessarily, especially if it was non-GMO, which is not. But I wouldn't get that based upon those 2 strikes. Now, I do want to just try it. I bought it, right? You guys often ask, what do I do with the products that I buy that I don't approve of or don't eat? We just give them away. Well, I have to try that. Want to try this, man?
Yeah.
It is actually very nice. It doesn't have that kind of cooling, overpowering effect of the erythritol coming through. What do you think?
It's like an amaretto cookie.
It is.
I think that's where the natural flavors come in. That almond extract flavor.
Yeah, but if it's almond extract, it'd be real. Natural flavors means they're tinkering with synthetic chemicals. So actually, if this were cleaner, this with a cup of coffee with a superfood creamer would be dynamite. So very close, you guys. Look at this, riced cauliflower that is shelf stable in little pockets here. Wow. And you can either microwave them, which we never microwave, or cook them on the stovetop. So this could be really convenient, you guys, for a quick kind of like cauliflower rice pilaf, cauliflower fried rice. My only worry...
And just cauliflower ingredients.
Yeah, the ingredients, the malic acid, thank you, Dessi. The malic acid, the water, and the cauliflower. There's no filler in there. So malic acid's a preservative, I don't mind it. My only worry, Rose, is that it might be very watery and mushy, which then will make your cauliflower fried rice or your pilaf very, very wet and mushy. So they tell you to drain off the excess water here. Whoa, there's a lot of water in here. Whenever you open a packet or a bag of cauliflower, it has that kind of like fart smell, you know? But look at the color
Fermented,
here.
huh?
It's like fermented kind of. Ooh, wow, it looks really mushy.
Very off smell, baby.
Yeah, the smell is super up. Wasn't expecting it to be this watery, which means it's going to be very tough to make, like I said, cauliflower fried rice. Oh gosh, that's horrific. First of all, it has this kind of like acidic flavor, like the malic acid is throwing off the flavor, but it's so wet and mushy. It's like wet dog food. You know what? I was thoroughly expecting to approve this, but I do not approve it based upon texture and flavor. If you want a mushy cauliflower rice, go to the frozen section. When I was hanging out there, I saw, I think it was a 4-pound bag of frozen organic cauliflower rice, which cauliflower doesn't have to be organic. It's not a dirty dozen. But I'd rather get that frozen one that has no extra preservatives, because when it's frozen, it's going to be mushy like this. And that's actually good for making keto cauliflower tots, which are in the cookbook in the Snack Attack chapter, and for making Dessi's cauliflower keto crust pizza that is dairy-free in the crust. I'll put that link down below. I would never make it with this. This is horrific. I'm not even going to give that away. That's horrible. Wow. So that's bad. Stick with the frozen one. Sticking in the frozen food section. I've talked about the organic berry selection at Costco before, but now they have organic berries with greens, superfood smoothie mix. So this is basically 6 smoothie pouches, 8 ounces each. Look at these ingredients, you guys. It simplifies making smoothies. So organic berries are a must because berries are always on the dirty dozen. Speaking of dirty dozen, organic spinach and kale is a must too because kale and spinach by weight are the dirtiest produce in the world. And then organic raspberries? Heck to the yeah, right? So you just, I assume, let's see. Cut this open here. Keep this knife away from Rose. And you drop it in your, perfect. You drop this in your,
It's ready in a pack.
yeah, it's ready to go. You drop that in your blender. I would add almond milk, a little bit of frozen bananas, a little bit of almond butter, my favorite plant-based protein powder. Good to go. Great price. Yeah, that's cool. Right, just makes it easy. Yeah, you can buy all 3 and keep them in your freezer. I just don't have any room to do that right now. So that's awesome. Love to see that. And then kitty corner to those frozen berries are one of my favorite immune system boosters. Now, you guys know we don't really take any supplements around here for the most part, but I firmly believe in immune system boosting shots with turmeric. I love turmeric, just like I love that turmeric creamer from before, along with acerola. Acerola has like 10 times more vitamin C than oranges. And look at the ingredients here, babe. Really, really good. To add a little bit of natural sweetness, there's pineapple juice and coconut. But see how is it the last ingredient is black pepper?
Yeah, ground black pepper.
And why is that?
Organic.
And why is it black pepper?
Activate the turmeric.
To activate the turmeric. Turmeric is a weird thing, right? Turmeric needs black pepper to activate, and ideally a little bit of fat so your body absorbs it. But I believe this will really boost your immune system way more than like a cruddy multivitamin. And we've done a vitamin and supplement review video at Costco before, and they're not good for the most part. Oh, cheers.
Spicy.
Woo! Burns so good. Oh man, I love that, you guys. This is great. I probably wouldn't shoot it on an empty stomach necessarily, and I wouldn't take it more than 4 times a week because the turmeric could actually cause some antacid or a little bit of, what's the word? When you get like
Heartburn?
heartburn, yeah. Yeah, I actually drank so much of this tea the other week, I woke up at midnight with heartburn from it, the Flav City Immune Tea. And if you're pregnant, don't have this more than 3-4 times a week. Concentrated, too many concentrated doses of turmeric can be bad. This isn't concentrated. It's literally a little bit mixed in with the other ingredients, but this is fantastic. Why they didn't have this in the beginning of winter when like cold and flu season started, I don't know. It's back now. I don't know if that's Corona related, but I like the fact that it's there, right? Okay, what else? So, you might think if you pick up this pizza here, that it's gonna be keto, right? This is the cauliflower pizza kit. Just because you see cauliflower, don't think keto. Well, sure, it is gluten-free, but Dessi and I always get leery of gluten-free products like this because what are they using to make it gluten-free? So, there's way too many ingredients. That's red flag number 1, right? Mm-hmm. Can you see through the dust in there? Actually, let's open it.
Yeah.
Here. Tag team effort here. Let's see, it's not just the crust. I wouldn't even call this a crust. It's more like a flatbread or like some kind of wrap, and they give you the sauce. Well, going back to the ingredients, here's the problem, right? So it starts off with cauliflower, that's fine. But count how many starches they have. White rice flour, GMO cornstarch, then the cheese. The cheese is fine. Continue. Brown rice flour, tapioca starch, then canola oil. So guys, there's 4 starches here. Simple carbohydrate, GMO simple carbohydrate, not so simple, it's actually a complex carbohydrate, I don't mind that. Simple carbohydrate. Processed GMO canola oil, a little bit of sugar, but here's the interesting thing. See sugar there? Go to the crust. Why do you think it says 0 grams of added sugar? Do you know how they do that, Dessi?
Because the serving.
Yeah, the serving is so low, they don't have to list it there. And then you continue on here, and you see there's more canola oil here. Yeah, you gotta be very careful with these ingredients because anytime you have gluten-free, they're most likely putting a lot of really bad starches. What I would do instead, and they don't have it at Costco, if they did, I would go Gaga. It's a little bit pricey, but for $6, I think, you can get this. This is an almond flour paleo crust from Capello's. They have them at Walmart. They have them at Whole Foods. Is it as good of a deal? No. Is it smaller? Yes. When Dessi and I have pizza party nights, we have one of these each. But it's almond flour, extra virgin olive oil, a touch of tapioca starch, and that's it. There's like coconut milk powder and other stuff in here. Amazing. Whereas this, I wouldn't want to put that stuff in your body. Don't even know who I'm going to give that away to, but I'll figure it out. My brother stopped by the other day. I actually gave him a bunch of like stuff that I don't use anymore. Maybe I'll have him stop by again. This has Scotty's name all over it, right? So I'll put that back yonder. Let me put this in the freezer.
You can give it to Lily. She'll love it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I mean, I don't return any of this stuff, but if you ever buy something from Costco, don't be afraid to return it. You can return anything you want there except for electronics up to 4 years. So I actually had a Dyson that I bought 3 years ago, and it started to get a little weak, you know, and the battery wasn't holding the charge. So I returned it, and then I upgraded to the new one, the V11 Plus Animal. It's the most amazing upgrade ever. It's like a ridiculous vacuum. So don't be afraid to go back and return it. I think that was it for most of the new stuff. And then listen, I'm a sucker for Rayo's. I'll get this one every day because it's half the price of any other grocery store. And I've talked about this before, but one thing I don't talk about that much until recently is, see the first ingredient? What is it, babe?
Italian whole
Whole peeled tomatoes. Premium ragouts and marineras will have whole peeled tomatoes. Not so premium ones are gonna have puree, tomato puree. So if you actually look at this one right here from the sauce, I guarantee, like the ragouts and the Pregos and the cheap ones are made, where's the sauce? Crushed.
Crushed.
Oh, that's actually good. That's crushed. All right, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's like putting good tomatoes with garbage ingredients. But the good ones, the Rayo's, the Lucchinis, stuff like that, are gonna have whole peeled tomatoes or whole stewed tomatoes. That's why I love getting it at Costco. The only problem is once you open the container, you have to use it in about 7 to 10 days, which means I have only another 3 or 4 days on the one I opened right back here the other day for that Alfredo sauce. And then I splurged this time, but the Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy is fantastic. And because it's aged 24 months, it has these pockets of crystals. These are from the lactose eating the sugar in there, and that's lactic acid, or it goes hump, 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 as I like to say, and that's a byproduct of it. But the more aging, the more crystals it's gonna have in there. And they have the best deal ever, you guys, on prosciutto di Parma. This is from Parma, Italy, the real deal. It's normally expensive, but it's a much better deal at Costco. You have that, you have that. You crack open, Dessi, a bottle of the keto wine. Talk about a keto amazing snack. That's the way we roll around here. So I think that is, I know Passover is over, but for all my fellow Jews out there, they're having a clearance on this epic matzah from, look at this, it's literally from the Holy Land. It says it right there. And it says, hey, don't buy this unless this thing, if this thing's broken here, the official hologram from the Holy Land is broken, don't buy it. Clearance price of 97 cents. Hey, it's good until December of 2020. We don't eat wheat and water, but I have plenty of Jewish friends who would love to snack on this and make like matzah brai out of it, which is like crumbled up matzah in a pan with eggs. It's like a way to use leftover matzah, but for 97 cents, you know, I just couldn't resist, right? So that's it, you guys. We can't film in Costco right now. I haven't been there as much as I normally have, but we can certainly bring it home and show you what to buy right now. Hopefully things go back to normal. Hopefully we can get back in there and film more. For those of you guys asking, no, the book, even though it's sold out across the country at Costco, they did not place another order. So between that and kicking us out of the store, I'm not feeling the love from Costco. But what are you going to do? We're starting on book number 2, actually, very soon. I'll tell you about what that's going to be about. It's a really, really good idea. That's it. Like, subscribe, share. That's the only way this channel keeps growing. Rose and I and Dessi have 2 more videos below us, but we will see you very soon. Until then, we say into you like we always do, and the Amazon man always comes. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love and peace.